they were 14-3 at home before tonight. So we understood that that was going to, put us in a difficult position. Their fans were great. I thought they really got behind them well. But you just have to give credit where credit's due. And when they needed a big play, they made it. When they needed a big rebound, they got it. When they needed a stop, they got it as well.
Coach, when the first time when Grayson, their center, went out of the game, it was a foul trouble after 2 fouls. Were y'all trying to get the ball a little bit more down in the paint? What happened with the take there?
Yeah, I mean, we're always trying to get the ball in the paint because Caitlin Young's in the paint most of the time. But we just didn't really do a good job of finishing. I thought we got wide open shots all night long. We were 1 of 11 from 3 at halftime. I'm not even 100% sure. I mean, what we finished at 3 of 21. I mean, you're not going to win basketball games. You can't shoot the basketball any better than that. But I felt like that we moved the ball well enough to get the shots that we wanted. We just didn't make them.
Coach, what happens in that last 30 seconds, those 2 turnovers and the free? Was it just the moment kind of getting to the players, I guess?
I guess, but I mean, that's what happens a lot of times when you have freshmen on the floor. I mean, they go to bad spots on the floor, and I felt like that, we put them in bad positions by where we threw them the basketball. We were trying to get the ball different places, but, we just didn't do a really good job. But we work on those situations all the time. We work on them all the time. And, but, big difference in having to get the ball in under tight pressure situation than in practice every day. It's hard to simulate. But I felt like that with the 2-point lead, we had to get the ball in, I think, maybe 3 times to try to get to the foul line. We just didn't really do a good job of executing in those areas.
You came out at the start of the game in that full court press and then kind of went away from it as the game went on. Was that kind of the plan?
Well, we just weren't very deep, and we were having some issues, and just trying to conserve energy as much as we can. Probably should have stayed in it, but when Dominique gets loose, she's hard to contain, and so you're trying to pressure, then she gets in the open court, and she's hard to find. But again, there's no excuses, but we probably should have stayed with the press more.
Any other questions, Coach?
Coach, if you can just reflect on your season, I know it's hard in the moment, but what you can do to maybe build on this and the way you guys got this far,
Yeah, for our second year in the Missouri Valley, I thought we made a big jump. Our first year was really difficult, and we learned a lot going through, and we decided that we had to play a different way and maybe play a different style and do some different things to be able to compete in that very, very tough league. So we were able to do that for the most part. Our first recruiting class for the Missouri Valley will be the incoming freshmen. So we're excited about that. We're excited about hitting the portal hard and making sure that we have the type of players that can play a more up-tempo style, because that's what we're going to stay with.
How do you navigate rebuilding a team and maintaining a roster in this era of the transfer portal?
That's a great question. Coaching used to be about relationships, and it used to be about growth and development. You get a kid as a freshman, and you just watch them grow and develop for 4 years, and you're so proud of what they've been able to do, through our player development, and then them, becoming a young woman and those type of things. But right now, basketball is just about managing people from year to year. You don't really ever know. Can't say I blame the kids for taking the money. I mean, coaches jump ship all the time, but it's basically about how loyal are your players and how loyal are the coaches to those players. And I think that that's what it comes down to. And I think that you have to make a decision as a player and as a coach. Why am I doing this? If I'm doing this for the right reasons, that I'm doing this to build young women to be great leaders of tomorrow. I'm not doing this for money, and I'm not doing this for fame. And I think that you'll find with our team that the kids that stick with it and the kids that want to be Murray State women's basketball players are those loyal type kids that we're very, very proud that we built at Murray State University.
Do you feel like loyalty has become more of a rare commodity? And if so, like how do you grab that and then maintain it with your team?
Of course, I mean, in today's times, loyalty's just tough. I mean, social media kind of starts it. Money talks. I mean, what 18 to 22-year-olds doesn't want money? I mean, I guess you want, I don't know how old you are, but I'm sure you want money too. We all want money. But again, it's about what is your program about? And as long as I'm the leader of Murray State women's basketball, it's never going to be about money. It's always gonna be about relationships, and it's always gonna be about going with the ones that wanna wear the blue and gold. And if that's 15 kids, or that's 5 kids, we're going with the kids that wanna be a Murray State racer. And that's what it's always gonna be about for me.
Anything else for Coach? Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thanks, guys.